Hey everyone, I'm Vaibhav. I'm back with another college review video. Today we are going to do a college review of University of Southern California, which is situated in the beautiful state of California. This is a very old and prestigious university, founded in 1880. This university is popularly known as USC. In this video, I'm going to talk about the ranking of USC. Along with that, I will be discussing about how to get scholarships in this university. Also, I will be discussing about the admission criteria to get in USC. We will be discussing about the tuition fees as well as living expense for this university. So let's get started with the video. I hope you will like this video. If you would like me to make a college review of any other university, or if you have any doubt related to any particular university, if you are confused which branch to choose, which university to pick while going for your masters or undergrad in US, then do comment down the university name or any other question you have. I will be more than happy to answer you. So let's get started with this video now. So talking about the ranking of USC is ranked on 20th position in National University Ranking by US News in 2024. USC has achieved a global rank of 64th by US News. Also, in terms of computer science, the csranking.org ranks USC on 20th position, while US News ranks USC on 21st position in US for computer science. So now let's move on to the tuition fees for master's students, specifically for international students who are coming to do their masters in USC. For the first year, assuming that you're going to take 18 credits in the academic year, your tuition fees will come out to be $22,320. There are some necessary and important fees in USC which you would have to bear. One includes weighted average program fees, which will be of $1,346 annually. And there is another charge which you have to pay only once for your master's program, which is matriculation fee, which will be of $80. For international students, you would have to pay international student fee, which is $200 per semester, so it's gonna come out to be $400 for your first year. There will be additional technology fee of $200 per semester, which you would have to pay. There's another graduate student fee which is of $190 per semester, which again you would have to pay. So your total for first year of study comes out to be $24,926. But for your second year of masters, your tuition fees will be less, as you will be taking only 12 credits in your second year. So your tuition fees will subsequently reduce in your second year. Now let's talk about the living expense for the master students who are planning to come for masters. So if you're planning to take a room on campus, your per year cost for the room will be $9,434. Don't assume that this is fixed cost, so it depends upon if you're planning to rent a room in sharing or if you want a private room. So this price is for shared room. If you want a private room, then definitely your room cost will be further more. The books and supplies cost comes out to be lump sum $696. The personal expense, which could definitely be reduced by subsequent amount if you don't spend much for your personal expenses. I have assumed that you would be ideally spending around 4,000 roughly, but definitely you can definitely reduce these personal expense if you don't spend much on your personal expenses. There's another board fees which is around 5,000. Board is basically the meal plans which the university offers. So for master students, these meal plans are not compulsory. So if you don't want these meal plans, you can basically skip those meals plans and cook your own food or buy from somewhere. So it's totally upon you. The meal cost plan for USC for master students is 5,278. So this is definitely optional for you. There's another transportation cost, which I'm assuming that maybe you are staying somewhere. For example, if you're staying off campus or somewhere else, there might be some transportation cost such as Uber or Lyft cost. So I'm assuming that you will be spending like roughly around $2,400 for that. But again, this is totally upon you. You can definitely use less Uber, you can walk around, you can use public transport. That way your transportation cost will be very less. So yeah, so according to me, total estimated average cost for first 2 semesters of study will be around $22,000, which is again depending upon how much you really spend, it could definitely reduce. Now next up is a health insurance, which is compulsory for an international student to take. That health insurance is around $3,091. Now let's talk about the tuition fees for undergrad students. Assuming these undergrad students are international students, as if you're not international and you're a resident of California, then your tuition fees will be very less. So your tuition fees, assuming that you're taking 24 credits per academic year, will be $34,534. Matriculation fee, which is again once you have to pay for your whole undergrad program, will be $80. Weighted average program fees will be $1,572. International student fee you have to pay per semester will be $200, so it will be $400 for 1 year. Technology fee will be $200 per semester, which will come out to be $400 for the entire year. Your total estimated average cost for your first year of academic study, assuming that you have taken 24 credits, will be coming out to be $36,986. Now let's talk about the living expense for undergrad. For undergrad, you would have to definitely buy some books and supplies. I am assuming that it would be around $1,390. The room cost, which is assuming that you are gonna share your room with someone, is gonna be $6,942. If you want a private room, then definitely your room cost will be more. And for undergrad students, unlike master students, you would have to take meal programs, which would cost you around $5,278 for the entire year. There will be personal expenses, which I have assumed that you would be spending roughly around $4,000, but definitely it will vary from person to person, so you can definitely reduce that cost as much as possible. Next up is transportation cost, which includes like Uber cost or some other cost which you might be incorporating while traveling from one place to another. But definitely if you travel by bus or you walk and you spend less on Uber, Lyft, that way your transportation cost could be reduced to a major level. Next up is the health insurance, which is $3,091. This is compulsory for everyone to pay. So health insurance as an international student you would have to take definitely. So your total estimated average cost, according to me, for your entire study for first year will be coming out to be $23,000 roughly. But this cost could definitely be reduced if you spend less on personal expense as well as transportation. So now let's move on to the most important topic, which lots of students keeps asking me: what's the admission requirement for USC? So for USC you would definitely need one SOP and you would be requiring 3 LORs to get an admit. Other than that, they would be needing your transcripts. Your transcripts will be your undergrad transcripts when you are coming for masters, as well as you would have to give some exams such as TOEFL or IELTS, which is English proficiency exam. GRE is not required, but I would recommend you giving GRE if your profile is not good enough and if you think you might not get an admit from USC, as it's a very prestigious university and very competitive to get in. So if you think that your profile is not that good enough, then you should definitely give GRE, because GRE increases the chances of you getting an admit, but definitely it's not required for those students who think their profile is very good. Talking about the deadline to apply in USC, if you are planning to come for spring semester, the deadline is 1st September, and if you're planning to come for fall semester, the deadline of USC is 15th December. The application fee to fill up the application form for USC is $90. There is a GPA requirement of 3/4, which is equivalent to 85% for Indian students who are planning to come to pursue their masters. So you would have to score this much GPA in your undergrad. Now let's talk about the admission requirement for undergrad or bachelor students who are planning to come and pursue their undergrad degree from USC. Again, for undergrad students, you need one SOP and 3 LORs, as well as your transcripts of your schooling. Along with that, you would have to give English proficiency exams like IELTS, TOEFL or PTE. For undergrad students, SAT or ACT is required to give. The application deadline to fill up the application form to get an admit in USC is 1st December or 15th January, depending upon the program you want to apply for. The application cost to fill up the form is $90. So the minimum requirement for the degree is 128 units, which means there will be 128 credits minimum to complete a bachelor's degree in USC. There are lots of students who ask me for scholarships, so please do check out the description below, because I'm gonna list out all scholarships opportunities which USC offers or some private organization offers, through which you can basically enroll in a scholarship for USC. So do check out my description below for all scholarship details, because I'm gonna list out some scholarship links through which you can apply for scholarship, and there is a huge probability that if your profile is good enough, then you might get a scholarship from those. So do check out the description below, and if you guys have any doubt or any questions related to USC or some other university, then do comment down below. I will be more than happy to help you. So this wraps up my video. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you like this video. I will be back with another college review video. Till then, see you.